I snuck into an IMAX screening of Avatar Fire and Ash last night so I could witness the Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer and know for sure whether the leaked trailer online is the real one. Is there anything more to it? Is it different from the one that's going to be attached and in the theaters? I got caught before the trailers started airing. I was forced to actually buy a ticket because looking like this tends to get you noticed by some employees that feel the need to wait in the corner of the theater. So I had to buy a freaking corner seat, and of course it smelled like someone had shat over there. I had to sit there for like 3 to 4 hours almost. I saw the trailer. I also saw the Odyssey, like 6 minutes of the Nolan's new Odyssey movie footage, which looked freaking great and amazing. It kind of overshadowed the Doomsday trailer. The leaked trailer was real. It was real. There's not a single difference between that and the trailer you're getting. So any leaks we get from the next few trailers, the Doom trailer, the Thor trailer, will probably be utterly real. So this trailer has confirmed that Steve Rogers is coming back in Avengers Doomsday, playing one of the titular characters and having the main rivalry with Doctor Doom. This dude stayed back in that timeline to fuck Peggy Carter, and probably this caused Doctor Doom's entire timeline and planet to be destroyed. Utterly and completely. Now there is another theory. I know Jeremy Johns brought this up in his video on the Doomsday trailer, but there's also theories going on online that Steve Rogers' son, his baby that he's holding in this teaser trailer, may end up I can't take this seriously. May end up growing into Doctor Doom. That is Doctor Doom. Somehow Steve failed miserably as a father. But this makes no sense, because we've seen old man Steve, and from the looks of it, he's had a good life. He's had a good family life. He's a good man. He's a good father. What could Steve possibly do wrong? One detail that I completely forgot about is, in the TV show Loki, if 2 variants of the same person are in the same timeline, that'll cause a fuck-up of crazy proportions. It'll cause bear time incursions. Steve Rogers, at the time he's banging Peggy, is banging her, sleeping with her, living with her, while the other Steve Rogers, him, is also frozen in the Arctic, waiting to be awoken decades later for Avengers. It makes sense that would cause a time incursion. This perfectly kind of logically showcases what Doctor Doom's motivation and beef with Steve Rogers is. Now, there's a conspiracy theory that Marvel intentionally leaked this trailer. They basically put a big target, a nice big ass target for darts, when they put this warning announcement saying no cameras allowed at the screening for this trailer that they showed at one of their expos. You're basically asking for it when you're saying something like that. You're literally asking for it. And for some reason, the oddest camera angles with the most blur of all time captured the footage and leaked it online. A lot of people are saying, hey, Zaffy, Marvel wanted it to happen so guys like you and other big content creators can talk about it, get more hype for the movie. It's not out of the realm of possibility, okay? There are smart people working for Marvel despite how dumb their decision making is. You know what's crazy to me? And you're gonna see this a lot on Twitter. Nobody's reacting to these teaser trailers when they're playing. No one's surprised, and no one reacts or cheers like Marvel would want them to. Everyone was deadpan when this trailer came out. And it's not surprising to me. A lot of the people in my audience, I'm looking around, I'm like, yeah, you're not the kinds of people that would even react crazily anyways. So maybe it was an Avatar thing, right? The fact that you pretty much allowed an opening for a leak in the first place, whether it was intentional or not. Now everyone online has seen it. It's gone viral. Oh, my friend didn't see it because he avoided it, right? So he was surprised, but he wasn't shocked. It was underwhelming as hell for him. He's like, that's it? That's the Avengers Doomsday trailer, really? They're doing 4 of these? The fuck? It's like an introductory thing. It's not even a trailer, right? In some ways, Marvel failed miserably. But here's the other thing. Nostalgia is being used badly as a crutch. Because your main teasers are 3 faces that the audiences, casual and hardcore fans, know intimately. Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans. RDJ as Doom. Thor, Chris Hemsworth. The big 3. Right? Those are the big 3. No Fantastic Four, no Thunderbolts, none of that. None of the other characters or teams that we've established. Why the fuck is my lens? Marvel just said fuck all that. You know what else is also indicative of the fact that they are running high on nostalgia and they don't care about developing new stories? You know how they want to bring in the X-Men? And there's theories that after this they're going to reboot the MCU, reboot the X-Men, have their own team of X-Men come through, maybe create a new selection of Avengers. They have apparently filed for a trademark. Apparently they've got the Wolverine IP name. The biggest rumor to come out in like the last couple hours I saw is Hugh Jackman's returning for a solo Wolverine movie under the MCU. Why? Not only is this man old as fuck, and you're really catering to Deadpool's joke, they're gonna use him till he's 90. That was a joke for a reason, dumb fucks. You don't actually have to do it. Although people would love to see Hugh Jackman back, there are other X-Men, and there are other people you can cast to play Wolverine. This is indicative of the idea that Marvel has lost faith in all the crazy shit they've done in the last two phases. They know that fans have lost interest, so they are using nostalgia as a heavy, heavy crutch. They have lost their balls. They need nostalgia badly. They don't know what the fuck to do. And I really feel bad for the writers of the Doomsday and Secret Wars movies that are coming out. I really feel bad because they have to force all of these characters from all of these different timelines together. And remember, they had Kang and the Kang Dynasty ship planned for this. They have to remove are they going to kill Kang off in the first 5 minutes of this movie? I don't think so, right? They have to completely ignore everything that was set up for Kang and then apply it to Doom now, Dr. Doom. How? Okay, we're also going to tie this right into Endgame because we need some of those guys, the OGs, back for this, right? I feel so bad for the writers. They have the hardest job in the world, making this all stick and making this good because nobody has faith in this. Many people, I'm going to be there. We're all going to pay tickets for it. As soon as they show Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Hugh Jackman in one fucking frame, in a trailer or whatever, it's done. It's done. You're making $1 billion instantly. So when I was watching this trailer, I was actually kind of surprised. Like there was nothing more to it. There was nothing more. I was shocked. Because when I saw that teaser trailer, as hyped as I am to see Chris Evans back, this is not what I want him back for. You know what I wanted to see Chris Evans back as? Captain fucking Hydra. You know why? Because it makes sense that Dr. Doom would have a team of rogue Avengers, rogue heroes. Who would it be? It would be maybe an evil version of Hulk. Maybe an evil Wanda. Actually, that already happened, so you can't do it again. Who the fuck else would it be? Evil Captain Marvel, maybe? Who else? I don't know. Captain Hydra is the obvious choice. Do you guys think, I'm gonna be honest, does anyone not want to see Falcon and Bucky getting slapped around by Captain Hydra? And Captain Hydra has a helmet on. They don't even know who it is. They just see a shield with snakes on it. And then he takes it off and reveals Steve with a beard looking like a Chad. Maybe he has a scar under his eye. He starts dropping slurs and shit. Do you know how crazy that would be? Do you know how viral that clip, that one little clip, if you put it on TikTok, you see this Captain Hydra whooping the ass and then he reveals, takes off the helmet and you don't see who it is and you get it all viral? But no. He's Steve. There is the idea that maybe Steve Rogers will be. This is like a cop out. This is like they're tricking us, and that Steve will be killed early in the film. Like it's a fake out. He'll be killed early in the film, and then replaced by an evil variant. There's also the idea that what if this Steve gets corrupted by Dr. Doom and turned into Captain Hydra? I don't think that would ever happen because you would ruin the Steve Rogers character you've been building up in the first 2-3 phases of Marvel. So you can't do that. But you need evil Steve Rogers because it's infinitely more interesting than, the Steve Rogers at the end of the Endgame who had his happy story, his happy ending. No, he's back because Dr. Doom wants to kill him. It just reeks of desperation, Marvel. It reeks of desperation. How is... I don't even care about the Odyssey story that much. I don't give a fuck about the Trojan horse. How is 6 minutes... And I get it. It's 6 minutes of footage. It's bound to hype you up more, right? It's not fair comparison. But how... You're Avengers. That's a crazy brand name, yeah? These are the only 2 real trailers that played before the movie, too. That was the craziest part. How come the thing that gets me most hyped out of an Avatar screening with the Avengers trailer before it is not Avatar or the Avengers? It's Odyssey. That's something wrong with that, in my opinion. And it's look, credit to Nolan. Nolan's gonna do Nolan, right? Odyssey's bound to look good, but Avengers. It's not even that the teaser needs to be crazy. It needs to show us a bunch of stuff, but it's what the teaser represents. It represents the idea that Marvel doesn't have anything left. Yet they have so much. There's more characters in Doomsday than there was in Endgame and Infinity War, I think. It's a pure number basis. The amount of people showing up in this, and yet. We need the big 3 back because our current cast of people can't cut it. Pedro Pascal ain't selling as much tickets as Chris Evans and RDJ and Thor coming back, all right? Shang-Chi? Florence Pugh? Oh, look at these box office draws. Bucky, yay. Falcon, look how great that movie was. Fucking... We get it, Marvel. You failed miserably the last couple of years. That doesn't mean you need to jam-pack nostalgia bait into a movie. You know the number one complaint people have with Endgame, besides the fact that the pacing of it is a bit weird when you rewatch it, is like a lot of it's fanfare. A lot of it is fanfare over storytelling. You're doing it again. Chill out, brothers. Chill out. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one coke line at a time.